Hey everybody, welcome to Northwest Bourbon. Thanks for joining me. Just gonna pull up see if I can find the origin of the National Bourbon Heritage Month. Find out when that started, where it started. I'm gonna be posting the link so that some people can join us in a little bit after we do some research and whatnot. Let's go to the YouTube thing. I'm gonna put up a poll also. Let's see. Let's go and put up a poll. Oh my goodness. How do I do this again? It's been a few weeks since I've made a poll. I need to go to that YouTube live studio. That's what I need to do. I need to get my microphone in front of me. That'd be good too, huh? Freaking amateur hour over here. All right, so we're going to look at National Bourbon Heritage Month. We're going to go to we're going to get down on some Old Forester. I figured Old Forester was a very appropriate bourbon to have during the national pin message. There we go. What's up, Baller? Thanks for coming, man. Cheers, man. Where do I go to make a freaking YouTube. Baller, can you hear that music? Let's go to the Creator Studio. YouTube Live. What's the YouTube Live on? Boom, doom, doom, doom. No, Troy's in the house. Yeah, nutshell. Good, all right, so you can hear it now. Oh, man. Let's see, I did it. Man, see, perishable skills, man. I figured it out one time how to make a poll. And then I didn't do it like the last two times we were live, and now I don't remember. All right, here we go. Let's go to share screen. Let's go that one. All right, National Bourbon Heritage Month is an observance in the United States that calls for celebration of bourbon as America's native spirit during the month of September. August 2007, the U.S. Senate declared September 2007 as National Bourbon Heritage Month. The bill, sponsored by Republican Senator Jim Bunning of Kentucky. Wow, big shocker, dude. Senator from Kentucky. Oh, it passed with unanimous consent. Resolution calls for consumers who enjoy bourbon to do so responsibly and in moderation. The bill reinforces 1964 current resolution of Congress that recognized bourbon whiskey as a distinctive product of the United States. How about that? We all learned something today. Isn't that fantastic? I think it is. All right, so where is the live studio part? Make a freaking poll over here, huh? I asked the guy and he knew how. He asked Johnny. Explore live. That's definitely not it. All right, so as you guys know, we're drinking Old Forester. So hopefully you guys have some under the house. Actually, yes, yeah, I got you. Good correction. Before he gets too bad, I'm gonna bring over Parker's 11. Oh, dude, that's awesome. That's good. Give him something really good. All right, so in order of proof, of course, Old Forester 86, which we're gonna learn more about here in a minute. You got the signature 100, which actually, if we go by proof, that is not number 2, because we've got, that's 95. Statesman 95. We gotta switch those guys. Got Old Forester 1910 and 1920, which 1910 is number 2 in order of proof. 1920 is highest in order of proof. I put little stickers on the bottoms of the Glens. That way, after I pour them, I can mix them up and just go through the line and see which one I like better. So Old Forester Rye is number 6. So I've got 6 bottles of Old Forester. The 86, the 1910, Statesman, Signature 100, the 100 Rye, and the 1920. And if I figure out how to remember to make a freaking poll over here. I want to throw that poll up in this bad boy. Settings. Nope. And I remember it was so easy last time I did it. All right, you've got 3 right now, so you can drink along with me. Yeah, Baller, doing all Old Forester. Creator Studio. See, I thought this is where I went last time, and I didn't see it in there. Wonder how they make it down. No, we ain't gonna die. We're gonna die. Content. Let's see. Analytics. Comments. Options. Maybe this is not the right spot. Yeah, absolutely, Independent Joe. Hey, dude, Independent Joe. Last time I did a live, I didn't make a poll. The time before that, I did a poll, and it was easy as hell, and now I don't remember how to get to it. I remember there was like a YouTube live studio, but when I go to the YouTube studio, I can't get into the, get into the video to the live editing part. Got me wrong. Says manage moderators, participants, pop out chat, toggle timestamps, and feedback. Guess you got me wrong. All right, I'm going to get to the other part that I wanted to share. That's forever. All right, guys. So, in honor of Heritage Month, let's check out. All right, Old Forester, brand of first, founder George Gavin Brown, born September 2nd. First bottled bourbon, 1870. All right, so history you can almost taste. Old Forester, created by George, guaranteed consistency. 3 nearby distilleries: Mattingly, Melwood, and Atherton. Old Forester was presented at 90 proof. So we learned something else new. The first bottle of Old Forester in 1870 was 90 proof. 1897, Bottle and Bond Act. And so they bumped their proof from 90 to 100 after the U.S. Bottle and Bond Act of 1897. And he purchased the Mattingly Distillery in 1901. A fire on the bottling line shuts down production in 1910. Has been dumped and ready to be bottled. Instead, goes into a second barrel while the line is repaired, which is how we got the first double barreled bourbon. Was not intentional. They were trying to save the stuff they had ready to be bottled, and so they put it back into barrels. 1920, Prohibition begins. So what we've learned, like 3 new things already. This is fantastic. Let's see. Old Forester is one of the handful of companies given a permit to sell and manufacture whiskey during the Prohibition, and the only ones still sell whiskey in business today. So that's why I chose Old Forester to be the National Bourbon Heritage Month celebratory pour. is because it is the oldest continually sold bourbon before, during, and after Prohibition. So let's take a break there, and we'll come back there in a minute and get these glasses poured. So we got the 86. Like I said, I'm gonna pour them in order of proof, and then I'm gonna mix these bad boys up. Dude, the YouTube ads kill me.
We've been waiting a long time to play this show, and I'd like to thank you all for coming out to
So, Old Forester 86 is, of course, 86 proof. 1910 is 93 proof. Statesman's 95. Signature Series is 100. And then the 100 rye. All right, then we got the 1920. So let's just get these all mixed up here. And what's going on here? Okay. Troy Man said Old Forester is what got him into bourbon. Let's put you over here, you over here. You guys can go just like that. All right, cheers to you guys. Raise your glasses to Old Forester. Happy National Bourbon Heritage Month. Oh, that banana nut bread. Rocks all day. Joe, you got some, heck yeah. I know Troy Man's got a couple different bottles. Troy Man. The OF Rye, 1910 and 1920. I don't know what the rest of you guys are drinking, but I hope that you are having a good one. This is the first full week of September. September started in the middle of the week last week, and the day I did the live stream last week, like it was right before that I heard of the Heritage Bourbon Month, and so decided I would do it this week. And next week we've got another episode of Distiller's Perspective that I'm really looking forward to. So I hope you guys come hang out for that. It should be a lot of fun. Then we'll have another week that's more pub style that you guys can jump in and hang out. Then I think the week after that, we got another Distiller's Perspective coming up. And I think next month in October, I'm going to have my first distillery from Montana. So I'm really excited about that too. And I haven't heard anybody on WhiskeyTube at all talk about any whiskey distilleries from Montana. So I'm really excited to hear about what the whiskey scene is like over there. So I'm going to try to get him in here in October. Because, yeah, this week is National Bourbon Heritage Month. Next week, Distiller's Perspective. Week after that, I'm going to try to get some of the guys to do a flight with me on here. But then the week after that's going to be another episode of Distiller's Perspective. So that'll be fun. Let's see. Let's go to... All right, so let's get back to the history. I would like to have seen Montana. That's from a movie, isn't it? All right, I'm gonna start in a glass two. First glass was all banana nut bread. It was good. Had some distinct walnuts and stuff on it too. Oh no, we already did this one. Going back to here. All right, 1941. Whoa, there's more. It's like there's more cherry on glass two than there was glass one. 2 weeks after the attack of Pearl Harbor, Old Forester delivers their first high-proof industrial alcohol to help World War II efforts. First distillery to convert entire production to industrial-grade alcohol for the war effort. Didn't know that either. Man, we are just on a learning train today. Going down the line. 1951. Introduces the holiday gift decanter, the first bourbon to create a decanter. Some of the drinks that help make it. Dude, I wonder what this decanter would go for these days. I'm sure that'd be really cool to have in your collection. If you guys know anybody who has one of these in their collection, put a picture on Instagram or something. Old Forester 80. Oh, they introduced the 86 proof in 1959 for the growing cocktail culture. 1962, Old Forester introduces the President's Choice, which is offered as a single barrel product, the first single barrel bourbon in the industry. So when Blanton says it's the first single barrel, are they talking about as on like their regular line? Because the Old Forester one was like a special edition type thing, or what? They can't both claim to be the first ones. Old Forester celebrates its 156th birthday of the founder, George Brown, with the release of the first birthday bourbon, which was in 2002. The first vintage dated bourbon in the industry. 2014 Whiskey Row Series launches, offering consumers a way to taste their way through our history. 4 expressions complete the series, each representing a moment in Old Forester's 150-year story. 1870 original batch, 1897 bottle and bond, 1910 Old Fine Whiskey, which we just learned got double barreled because it was poured out of the barrels for bottling, and then there was a fire on the line, so it had to get poured back into barrels. That is really cool. And 1920, the Prohibition style whiskey. Spring 15, Campbell Brown, 5th generation Brown family member, was named president and managing director of Old Forester. Footsteps of his great-great-grandfather. It's pretty awesome. 2018, Forestry Distillery returns home. Whiskey Row opens at 119 West Main Street, housed in the same building that the brand called home from 1882 to 1919. So they bought their old building. That's cool. Only downtown distillery which houses an active cooperage charring barrels in the same facility where the spirits are being aged. So they're the only ones downtown that do that. 1940, Owsley Brown acquired Old Kentucky Distillery, Normandy Rye whiskey brand. 40 plus years of absence. Proudly reintroduces the historic rye grain recipe. So the Old Forester rye has only been around since 2019. I did not know that either. First new grain recipe for Old Forester in 150 years. And last year, 2021, the 117 series introduced. Special product released 2 to 3 times a year available. Dude, that's cool. I really like their history page. Their history page is it reads really easily compared to a lot of other distilleries pages where they tell about their story. Usually it's just like one huge blurb, like this giant paragraph that's not as easy to get through, where they have it in a little bite-sized portions like that. So that was really easy to get on. Oh, what's up, Marvin? Joe Lee Troy. All right, so Marvin, we are drinking to Old Forester Distillery because this live stream is in dedication to September being National Bourbon Heritage Month. So I've got a whole row of Old Foresters here. I've got 6 different bottles. Poured all 6 of them, mixed them up. Now I'm just going on down the line, seeing which one I like better. So if you have got some bottles of Old Forester, have a drink with us. So number 1 was all banana nut bread. The number 2 had more cherry on it. Oh. And don't forget to drink water. Let's see. Number 3 has some sweeter cherry. That's pretty good. I want to say I like number 3 better than 1 and 2. So that's where it's going in the lineup so far. Number 3 is on top. Now, where would I go? You know what? Last time, didn't I just... I think the first time I just looked it up. Boom shakalaka. What's happening?
I was about to text you.
Oh, yeah? Were you guys there for a minute? Dude, I was on the other page going from the Old Soldier Distillery and whatnot. Well, let me turn down Alice in Chains so I can hear you guys better. I want to hear you guys yelling at me.
What?
Huh? I'll tell you what.
So, funny story about Old Forester. Well, not this one. I was in Cannon Beach last year, and I had the Old Forester 1920. It was the old label one, and it just reminded me of just how good bourbon can be. And it really got me back into bourbon. I've been into bourbon for years, but the 1920 was just like this reawakening of the spirit within me of what I loved about bourbon. The cork pop on that sucked. But so when I saw you were doing Old Forester tonight, of course I have to jump on that one.
Oh, sweet. Thanks. I appreciate it. And Joe, what do you got going on there? Is that your 1915? You can't talk to me? Your wife tell you not to talk to me anymore? I get that a lot. Oh man, this one has like a darker, like black.
There you go.
Yeah, I had to change mics. Can you hear me okay?
Well, I hear you great. Yeah.
You getting a lot of background noise or anything?
I don't hear any.
All right, cool.
No, not at all.
Yeah, sounds good.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Dink. And yes, it's the 1915.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
How did you do that label? Was that done at the distillery?
No, bought it online.
Oh, gotcha.
I think it's neat. It looks really clean. Like it looks like it's supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a real good job on the sticker and the top and everything is
Oh,
just
wow.
1915. Everything is like, even the back of it, just
It looks great.
it's pretty cool. Ben Demon Hunter.
I gotta catch up here. Freaking Whiskey Wars, Sean. What's up, man? Cheers, Shane. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, you're backstage.
Yeah, I was waving my hands around like a crazy man.
Oh yeah. Was that when I was still reading the?
No, I waited
Forester
till you
thing,
got
yeah?
done so that I wouldn't interrupt it.
Oh, okay. That's very polite of you.
And as you can see, we both shop at the same store.
I got this one on base. Like they sell this at Clothing and Sales. On
Yeah,
base.
I got this on base too.
Oh, you did? Okay, sweet. So yeah, we shop at the same store.
Yeah. In Washington, I got it.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
Marvin
change.
never
I'll be
tastes
right back.
berry. I thought it was strawberries you never taste. Yeah, Marvin, his crew gives him a lot of crap because there's flavors that other people get that he never gets. Well, see the Queen, you rebels. What's up, Ben? It's good to see you, man. Yeah, everybody
Ben.
saying what's up to each other. So, you do anything fun today?
No, not really. My air conditioning went out because my my thermostat went out. The screen went blank.
Oh no!
So I ordered one and got it today, and changed it out. And it was the one I got was said to be brand new.
Yeah,
and it wasn't brand new, so I'm sending it back. I don't want a chance of being broken. There you go.
There we go.
Oh man, what city was that in? I just saw it on the news. There was a city that had this big fiasco because temperatures went way up, and so energy started getting used a lot for air conditioning units. So all the units that had smart units got turned down by the energy company. So they were manipulating people's thermostats in their houses against their will because the energy company was saying that there was an energy crisis. Yeah, and I was like, that is a level of control that I'm not okay with.
That's why I kept my dumb thermostats when I swapped them out for the smart ones.
Yeah, well,
just in case.
Unfortunately, mine is you can only use one thermostat from the company. It's a Lennox iComfort.
Yeah.
And you can't use any other thermostat. And if it was running and they turned it down or turned it up or whatever, so it would still be better than what I'm than the 91 degrees, 2 degrees it is right now in my house.
Yeah. So right now it's that hot inside your house?
Yeah.
You got a fan in every room then?
I got a fan. That's why I asked you if there was any background noise, because I got a fan directly right at me right now.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't going to jump on any channels, but then I had to I got one of those Vornados and it's pretty direct. So I was like, hopefully it'll just hit me and not the mic.
Well, if anybody's in need of a fan right now, go to Walmart because last week I was at Walmart and I was like, "Where's your fans?" Like I've been up and down all the aisles and I don't see any fans anywhere. And they were like, "Well, Walmart considers the summer season to be over, so they're all in the clearance section. And so if you look to where the fans are, it's full of heaters." I was like, "Are you serious? It's 90 degrees today." And so went over to the clearance section and got an $80 fan for $27.
Oh, nice.
So hot tip.
Well, I bought an $80 fan from Walmart a couple of weeks ago, and it went out because it was so hot in this house.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Did I lose a cup? All right, I'm already on glass 5.
Sean, there is no PC. You're fine.
Yeah, we don't PC around here, Sean. Hey, Sean or Shane or Marvin, if any of you guys want to jump on, the leak's in there. Come on and have some of us.
I need to get a hold of Baller because I'm going to be up in his neck of the woods here in 2 weeks. No,
Over
wait.
in
3
the
weeks.
Renton area.
Cheers, Robert
Sammamish.
Tire.
3 weeks. Damn it. Well, 3 weeks. I'll be there.
Oh yeah, I think his store is Sammamish.
Yeah.
Maybe he lives in Renton because I remember one time I thought he said he was from there. I don't know. But yeah, definitely got to go to his store and see his pics, man.
Yeah. I used to live in Renton, so maybe that's what you're thinking.
How do you spell PC? I don't understand. Oh Ben. Oh Ben.
Do not adjust your TV screens. We do have the same shirts on in 3 different shades.
Yeah.
Well, that's hot. Okay, good job, Troy. Appreciate that. I got the blue one, that one you're wearing. I got that one on Amazon because they didn't have that one at the.
Yeah, that's where I got it.
Yeah, they have a really nice blue one right now.
I got
it's like a dark blue.
Letters?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
that's the one I got, but it says "Hold my beer, George Washington" underneath it. So
that'd be pretty good. So, did you guys learn anything new from the National Bourbon Heritage Month thing, or the Old Soldier, or the freaking Old Forester one that I read?
Well, I've studied Old Forester a lot, so I knew a lot of that.
Oh, really?
I didn't know they were the first vintage bourbon, which I thought was really interesting.
Right.
That was cool.
I learned a lot of new stuff from it, but I haven't done like any significant study. I just like whiskey. I think this one is the most boring out of the lineup so far. So that's taking a seat in the back. Sandwiches, yeah.
So outside of Old Forester, have you gotten anything new? Anything that you're getting ready to do a review on or taste or?
Yeah, man. I did an unboxing video a couple days ago. It's where I got a bunch of new store picks, and there was an online store that I went to, and I went to their store pick section and bought a bunch of stuff, and they had a few of the signature craft from Jim Beam. Where the fuck did I put those? I got too many bottles over here. You know what I'm talking about, Joe. I think I got them in the locker back here. So yeah, I got a Jim Beam single barrel that I've never had before. I got a new Four Roses single barrel. I got a Jim Beam single barrel, and I got 2 different flavors of the signature craft.
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to doing a review of those. But I'm gonna take those over to Marvin's house and do those with him because I know that he is a sucker for special Jim Beam stuff. He is a Booker's fan. Or a Booker's enthusiast, you could say. No, Marvin, I'm not doing the beams tonight. I was going to try those with you, Jack.
Where'd you get your Old Forester? Sorry, not your Four Roses single barrel? Because I've seen them at Costco lately.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite one that I've got is the one that I told you about that I got on base. And then when you said that you would take one, I went back and they were sold out, and they haven't got any more yet. But
That's
I'm gonna
fine.
be there the weekend after next. I'll be there, so hopefully they got some more in. My second favorite Four Roses single barrel I got from Third Base. It's an online store. I can send you the link to it. It's really good.
Yeah.
I recently I got the OBSF from
wow.
one of my local places that I go to.
Holy crap! I've never even seen that before.
When
Is
when
it
you
is that just is that a regular single barrel proof, or is that a special edition type craziness? Because that label you showed looked crazy.
no this well it's a pick and it's a
Oh, okay, that's right.
OBSF.
Gotcha.
'Cause it's one of their recipes.
Right. Yeah, I know they have 10 different recipes. And one of the times I went over to Marvin's, they had two different single barrel proofs that had the recipe stuff on it, and they were okay. The hype that I had built up in my mind, and I've gone through so many of the regular single barrels. I've gotten used to that flavor profile. You make it to Chambers Bay. I never made it there. I last time I was at Chambers Bay. Oh, we were talking about getting the new reserve, and I told you I wasn't gonna try to get the new reserve this year. Because last year I bought the Captain's Reserve. And it was like $60 for this 375, and it wasn't very good at all. And so I wasn't gonna get their Captain's Reserve this year. It is not like me to say anything slightly negative towards any of my local whiskey distilleries, but out of all the ones I've had, they are not my favorite.
Have you had a Chucknut?
No, where are they at?
Bellingham area.
Oh yeah, you
I
say that like they're terrible.
I've had one, and I was not a fan.
The one that I seriously do not mind saying that I thought they were hot garbage was Heritage,
Oh
because
yeah.
Heritage is huge. They've got like three distilleries in the state. They've got the Gig Harbor. They just opened one in Lacey. Then they have one up north somewhere. So they're huge. They went out of control with their brown sugar bourbon, and then they sold the label to somebody to make even more
Yep.
money. But I hit them up and I was like, hey, I do this thing, go talk to local distilleries. Me and my crew, Northwest Bourbon, help promote, all this stuff, and I was talking to one of the sales managers online about, my crew coming there, maybe filming a tour or something like that. I get there, they sit us down, and we're like everyday customers. We say we want a flight of like everything that you got, and they brought us a shot glass of each variant. And I was like, "There's freaking 6 of us. You want all 6 of us to share the same shot glass? Who's running the show around here? Freaking amateur night at the Apollo." And then when we tasted through their stuff, it wasn't very good at all. So
Yeah.
there you go, Heritage. Up your game and then come see me. I mean, I think it's really cool that they do a special forces rye that they sell on base. Heritage does that one that has like the mascot of the SF group on it and stuff like that. Freaking dope. But I tried it and it's not good. I mean,
What do you call it? Whiskey Food Dude, for our battle, he sent me one that was called Whiskey War. Have you ever heard of that?
no. Whiskey War.
Yeah.
Did Sean make that?
Is it what?
Did Sean
No.
make that?
No, but it was a whiskey. It must have had a high rye flavor profile to it, because it tasted like a rye. I thought it was I thought it was a straight
Hot garbage.
rye. Well, no, I thought it was good.
Oh yeah.
I just thought it was a rye, and I never had heard of the brand before. I was just wondering if you heard of it, called Whiskey War.
No, I haven't.
No.
Whiskey War. U.S. Women's Amateur. Oh man. All right, we got 6 out of 6. It's got more brown sugar on the nose than any of the ones I've had so far. Oh man, that's got some great caramel on the sides of the tongue. I think that one's going to jump up to 3rd place. I'm going to hit through those again and see if I got to change any of those, but I'm pretty confident where they're at.
I guess Whiskey Wars knows about it. It's out of Ohio.
Oh, is it?
I didn't have them. It was Whiskey Food Dude. He sent me a sample when we did our war.
I haven't seen Paul online today.
He was actually, I think, on
yeah, I've been texting with him tonight.
The
actually.
Dogs, Deathless Dogs channel a while ago. He was in the chat.
I was watching Deathless before I went live.
Yeah. What's up, JD?
I've been texting with Paul tonight because I'm sending him some samples tomorrow, and he's trying to figure out what he wants to send me. Sorry, hand deliver to me. But
all right, Ben, catch you later. Go grab the wife.
Have a good night, Ben. Or I don't know what time it is over there. Probably about this time.
Yeah, he's in Canada.
Yeah.
What's up, JD? Cheers from overseas. JD, where are you at?
What up? Yeah, Whiskey War is also, I believe, sourced from Indiana also.
Are you guys drinking water? You gotta hydrate. I Googled it.
I got my Costco vitamin water.
I drank a lot this morning, so I should be good.
That totally counts. Especially when your house is 90 degrees.
Yeah.
All right, so should I go front to back or back to front?
That's what she said.
Thank you. All right, I said that one was the most boring guy on the block before, but now all I taste is butterscotch. Weird. That one's got like a really drying molasses cookie type thing going on. That's pretty good though. It really is. Yeah. That one's definitely better than that one. So you guys could probably tell when I was reading through the Old Forester history, I think the coolest new thing I learned today is that in 1910, the first double-barreled bourbon was not made intentionally. Yeah. I thought that was awesome.
We call those happy little accidents.
Yeah. Yeah. When fate steps in and says, "Here, let me show you something."
Yeah, Sean. He told me. Paul told me it was from Indiana. It was MGP.
Boom, 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 boom.
Whoa. Hey, Mark, are you looking at the color when you do these, or are you just kind of going
I
with
was
it?
trying not to because I know that the 1910 is going to be darker than like
Exactly.
the rye or the 100.
That's
And
why
so
I
I
asked.
was intentionally not looking at them.
Well, honestly, I mean, the 1910s profile is so different than all the other ones
Yeah.
Yeah.
that that one's just a given that you're just gonna
Well,
you're gonna
yeah.
know if you're doing an Old Forester. I mean, if you're going against other, tasting against other different bourbons, profile could change maybe, but against other Old Foresters, I mean, 1910 is just going to be kind of
Sore
stand
thumb.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured going into it that I would get the 1910, the 1920, and the rye as standing out from the others. That like the 86, the Statesman, and maybe the 100 might be a little bit more similar in profile.
You don't have the American?
No, those are the 6 that I got.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, there's a little bitterness on the back end of that one that I think that 3 and 4 might need to switch.
I was thinking Michter. Sorry about that. When I said the American.
Dude,
Oh.
I just assumed that you were talking about some shit that I don't have. You know, I
No.
have Michter's American. I
Okay,
don't
yeah.
have an Old Forester American.
That's the one I was like, okay, wait a minute. Am I thinking about the right thing? So I was like, no, I wasn't.
I was like, oh, there goes Joe bringing out that fancy shit nobody else has seen before. That's cool. Nope, don't have it. Thanks for bringing it up.
No.
Oh, yeah, I'm switching 3 and 4. Just on a very last minute call because 4 all of a sudden had some bitterness in the back. That 3 just kept it more balanced, you know.
I'm sure you've both tried a 50-50 blend with 110 and 19 or 1910 and 1920.
Oh, yeah.
Did you let it set for a while and let it actually, like meld together properly, or did you just pour it together and then drink it?
In between. Poured it,
I just drank it.
spun it around, smelled it, spun it around, then drink it.
Okay. After it sets for a while, though, it actually just really blends together really well.
Really?
Yeah. Because when I first tasted it, I mean, I felt like I got more 1920, in the flavor profile. I mean, I got some of the 1910, but right now this is the first time I'm drinking it in a while, and it's blended so well, melded together, I guess, so well.
Hey, Robert, we're going to find out here in a minute when I do the reveal of which one was more butterscotchy. Yeah, I want it. Dude, yeah, Troy and I were just talking about that. We need to go up and see Baller and get some of his store picks. The collector's Fireball bottle. Nope. And I don't have the Maker's Mark PX90 either.
I do.
And the
It used to be my top shelf.
One?
Oh,
Dude, they come up with some funny ass ones on 21090. Like the 10-year double barreled, single barreled rye from freaking Maker's Mark, and it's gonna be amazing. Oh, good. It's, it just has a cookie aftertaste, like you just ate cookies. Whoa, one tastes way different than I remember it tasting. Now, either I switched the glasses up or I lost my damn mind because I don't remember one tasting like that at all. What up, G? I like it.
Joe's got the mystery box.
No, I got to send out. I had a winner a couple of weeks ago on my channel, and I told him I was going to send him a. The winner got a pick from one of my stores, so I got the pick, and I'm going to send it to him tomorrow.
Oh, but Joe, you were asking about recent. So I got an Ezra Brooks Distillers Collection. It's a store pick, right? It's a store pick one.
Yeah.
Just order.
It was $37, and it is fantastic. It is so good.
Nice.
Yeah, 107 proof. I can't say anything else about it. It's really freaking good. I'm really happy with this purchase, and I'm gonna get it back up.
Did you already do a review on it?
No, I just did the unboxing on it like 3 days ago. You didn't watch my unboxing where my bomb sniffing dog checked the package first?
Of course I did.
The Bourbon stiffened dog.
Jerk. No.
I just ordered.
I have a lot of fun making videos like that.
Yeah, I just ordered and I have not received yet the Rebel Cast Strength single barrel, the bourbon subreddit. I just every once in a while I get lucky on those, and I finally got lucky on that one.
Yeah.
So that'll be coming soon. It's 120 proof. That was $65 though, so a bit more.
65. Hey, when it comes to Lux Row, their single barrel picks are anywhere between $50 and $100, depending on the age and all that kind of stuff. But man, they are worth it. They will knock the socks out of a lot of bottles twice the price, especially if you get one that's like in the lower range, like that $37 one there.
That's my favorite Lux Row right here.
Crap out of a lot of $80 bottles.
I need to make it out to Kentucky sometime.
Yeah, I mean.
All right, let's see.
The Rebel 10 is pretty good, though.
No, yeah, it is. All right, let's see here. Still trying to figure out this creating a poll thing, because last time I did it was like 3 weeks ago or something, and I just did it like fast as heck, but I did not.
I mean, right there above your the chat, there's 3 dots, and you click on it, and it'll tell you, ask you if you want to create a poll.
I'm seeing manage moderators, participants, pop out chat, toggle timestamps, and send feedback. I'm not seeing anything that says a poll.
That's weird.
Yeah. Now surrendering my See, there was a whole different section that I went to last time though.
I do not know YouTube well enough to help. Sorry. I'm just going to keep drinking.
No, yeah, dude, please.
I do
I have
run
like
the YouTube channel
18
for
freaking windows open too. Hold on, I'm
I
just
run
gonna
the YouTube channel for my office, but we're not doing polls.
All
I'll be right back.
right. What was everything?
God, I can't even imagine 90 degrees in my house.
Oh no, man, dude! When he said that, I was like, dude, you have a fan in every room, right? Because
Let's see, what is it here in the cellar? It's warm here in the cellar, I will say. However, it is 67 degrees. Too warm. I'm going to cool it down. Sorry, Joe.
Yeah, dude, that sucks.
I send cold your way, but I can't.
Let's see. Is it here? Nope.
Cream of Kentucky 13? What is that one? Hey, Baller, if you get Remus 6, please email me. I will be there. I will make a special day trip out of that. I will be there in 3 hours and 10 minutes.
Hey, Baller, you gotta respect that, man. That's a lot of driving. And I'm just like 9 times out of 10 not down for that type of driving. So
Well, I'm in the area where I know where all the state patrol hang out, so I can cruise pretty quick. So, and with my I won't say where I work, but with my work badge, I can probably get out of a ticket. Probably.
Oh. The only time I've completely avoided the discussion of a ticket is when I had the duty belt sitting on the passenger seat. So I had the gun, the cuffs, the spray, all that stuff sitting on the passenger seat. And he comes up on the passenger side because we're on the freeway, and he looks down and he goes, "Are you going to work or are you going home?" I was like, "I'm on my way to work. I'm running late." And he was like, "All right, have a good day." I was just like,
"Oh,
no
nice.
way."
Yeah.
I was going, "All right, I'll take it."
Yep.
What do we got? Pearl Jam on MTV Unplugged.
So, Sean, I know King of Kentucky. I'm not familiar with Cream of Kentucky. So
Oh, I've seen Cream of Kentucky at Bevmo.
Really?
Yeah. In Tacoma, the Bevmo by that Costco and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I've seen
Holy
Cream
moly.
of Kentucky there. Which will almost stand up to the Queen of Kentucky. This is a Mash and Journey pick of a bullet.
Nice.
I just thought it was a great and clever name that they did. And I had never had a bullet that I actually liked. And that was a reasonable price pick from them.
Mm-hmm.
So I picked it up, and it actually was pretty good.
Yeah, I need to pick up. There's a bullet pick from the Umatilla liquor store down by me that I need to go buy before they sell out. I think they got like 2 cases left.
Umatilla.
Yeah. That one's 35 minutes from my house. So that's the easiest one to get to.
Yeah.
Sometimes during a lunch break.
Yeah.
Just the baby of Jen Rutledge. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Thanks, Sean. I've never seen those before, so I don't know anything about them.
Baller, I'm just north of Fort Lewis. I'm in Lakewood, like not 10 minutes north of Fort Lewis, just south of Tacoma.
He's in that
Okay.
traffic jam called 512.
Yeah, I'm south of that traffic jam. I
Oh, that's even
almost
worse.
never have to deal with it.
Lakewood. I like that.
Lakewood. True fact. The very first episode of the most famous cops show on TV called Cops, the very first episode was filmed in Lakewood.
Not surprised.
Kind of second guessing the number one. Because first time through, it tasted way different than it does now. Number two is just good. Dude, number three and number two taste very similar. Fuck, so does number four. Remember I was talking about those three that taste very similar?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's number 2, 3, and 4 because those taste really in line with each other. All right, 4 gets a little bit off profile from those guys.
Now, Mark, do you have the new label one or do you have the old one? This is the new label.
For the 1920, I finished off my old label and I bought a new label. For the 1910, I have 1 old label and 2 new labels.
Okay.
Yeah. I was not able to compare the 1920s old versus new because I ran out of 1920 and then bought a new one, not realizing that it was a new label.
Yep. Yeah, same thing happened to me. I had a couple too many pours of the 1920, the old label, and fell in love with it.
Cheers, Mr. Foodie.
And when I ordered it, I got the new label, which it is different for sure, but it's not vastly different. Hey, Paul.
All right, so Baller, you know exactly the area. So there's a 3-block radius on Hosmer that's had 5 homicides on it this year so far in just a 3-block radius. And in 1 year span, they had like 2,500 police calls to this like 3-block radius.
Damn.
Pretty close to where he's talking about. Closer to, I think, 72nd, there was 2 people shot and killed there like 3 nights ago. It's a great area over here, I'm telling you. Cheers, Paul. Welcome. Marvin in the house.
Marvin.
Hey, Robert, there is 6. I have 6 Old Foresters in the fight tonight. Hey, Joe, you got asked what those 2 bottles were. All right,
Mark, you said you ran out of your 1920?
You see
the
old label versus new label?
Yeah.
So one is a much more like old paper. This one is more old paper, like a yellowish tint to it. Yeah. And this one is more like clear, crisp white.
I still prefer the old label.
Well, I haven't heard anybody talk about a difference with 1910. I've only heard people talk about the difference with 1920.
Yeah. I did do 1897 old label and new label, and the 1897 new label I thought was better than the old label. I don't know why, but it just was. So it was less. I would actually say the new label for the 1897 was less nutty than the old one. The old one seemed more nutty to me, but
Yeah. Hey, Marvin, you got some Old Forester over there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, you got some Old Forester?
Oh, I got the 86.
All right,
Damn it.
That works.
I got the old 1920.
nice.
Oh, nice.
And then 100 proof single barrel.
Oh, which one is that? Oh, Hagen.
Hagen's.
Oh, man.
Oh, you got a single barrel, yeah.
Every time I go to a Hagen, they never have anything like that.
This was probably, I don't know, earlier in the spring or winter
I was there
time.
in June. I mean, come on. I just hit all the wrong times.
Well, if you go to Lee's store, when you go to Lee's store,
Yep. Hey,
gotta-
Marvin, me, you, and Troy have to make a field trip. Got to get permission slips from our wives. Go up to Baller's store and make a day of it.
Yep.
And then Michelle is a huge fan of Lee's picks too, so we'll bring her up.
Yeah. Oh, dude, yeah, absolutely. Why not?
Lee, I will definitely make it up there. I want to get that new pick of yours. Troy, when you go see Lee, he is an utmost gentleman, so he'll take good care of you.
Well, I hope I don't embarrass you guys by being a non-gentleman. I kid. I know nothing.
But-
I kid. I joke. I kid. Hey.
Buy bourbon and you're good.
Buy a lot of bourbon and I'll be good.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. I will be right back. Need to go drain.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Joe, what was that Lux Row you were just showing?
Hey, Joe, your mic's off.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
That sample you had showed, and you had. So right after that, I said I found a buddy of mine, and he had an extra bottle, so I bought it off him.
Oh, you okay? Mark, and I gave the rest of my sample to Mark.
Oh, dude, and it was so good. I can't
isn't
thank
it?
you enough for giving me that because there's no way I would ever get a chance to try that again, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, it's really good.
Very complex.
Yeah.
It
It's
definitely
really good.
puts a smile on your face.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I really appreciated that.
If
man.
it was a 2022 bottle, that definitely easily be in my top 5.
No, I don't doubt that at all because if you think about all the whiskeys that came out in the last year, I mean, that one was freaking fantastic. It just.
Joe, do you know how often they release that bottle?
Not sure, but I know there's people who have picked it up this year at the distillery.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if it was this year's release or not, but I've heard of people picking it up.
That is one that would be an amazing thing to have a whole bottle of. Yeah,
I can tell you that it is.
All right, now who's rubbing it in?
yeah. I mean, I was waiting for this because you were going in. I'm like, man, I want to taste that thing.
Oh,
Robert, yeah, the OF has the 117 series. We talked about that a little bit ago. We were going through the history of Old Forester, and last year they came out with the 117 series. If you did not catch the first part of the stream, I went onto the Old Forester page and read through their history of the Old Forester distillery. in honor of the National Bourbon Heritage Month, which is September. And I figure since Old Forester is the longest lasting or whatever, they're the only bourbon that is still in distribution from before, after, and during the Prohibition. And so I figured that'd be a great flight to do during National Bourbon Heritage Month. Oh yeah, no worries, man. Yeah,
Which bottles do you have, Mark?
I learned a lot from reading through all that stuff, man. This one.
Mark, have you tried any of the Old Forester single barrels?
No.
All right, I'll bring some up for you.
Okay. I know that this Sunday we're gonna get together at Old Soldier.
Yep.
But I'm thinking sometime after that, I want to come by your place and do the review of the signature crafts, and then we can swap stuff.
Sure.
Because I'm not trying to bring other people's liquor into Old Soldier.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pop the trunk and.
Because he said it was totally cool for us to bring other stuff, and I was just like,
"What is he like? Maybe bring something that he might like."
No, I'm gonna bring him food, man.
Am I out? There was a glitch. What just happened? Do you know what he likes? Maybe he'd like some samples of stuff.
I don't actually. I know that during the Distiller's Perspective interview I did with him last month, he said that there is the Santos that he's still in love with, and there's a new one from Germany that man, what did he call it? He called it like a mulled wine or something. But it's a bourbon first, and then you finish it in like something. And he said that he's got that aging right now, and he's just in love with it.
Oh, it's his own stuff.
Yeah. He's never talked to me about any other distillery, no. Other than just like referencing people he gets along with in the area, like other distillers. You know, like the guys at Chambers Bay or Two Bar or whatnot. That's as much as he's talked to me about any other distillery. I don't know what to bring him other than food.
So if it's molded wine, Troy could probably confirm this, but it's probably bourbon finished in like a Sauternes barrel or something.
Something. He said he learned it in Germany.
Molded wine? No, it's just red wine with spices. So you get like cinnamon and nutmeg and all those things.
Yeah, that's
what what is it called? So the German Christmas wine.
Yeah, that's just a spiced wine. So you can make it at home. You put all the cinnamon, nutmeg, star anise. There's a couple others in there, but you put it into a pot. You boil not boil. You heat it up to about 140 degrees to get the spices integrated. Let it cool down, and then you just drink it. That's a mulled wine.
See, Troy knows about that world, man. Dude, I appreciate the knowledge you shed on that, because you know a lot about that world more than I do.
That has been my passion for the last 13 years, and There's so much knowledge going in, it just kind of comes out sometimes.
No, I totally get it. If you start talking IEDs with me, I'll do the same thing.
A Booker's with a screen printed label. What is that one? Oh, you're muted, Joe.
He likes muting himself.
He does.
No, I think somebody was asking earlier what
let's see,
these
Robert.
bottles were. I was just showing what the bottles they were. Just,
Gotcha.
I don't know who asked it.
Yeah, they asked him about that. Robert, Whiskey Wisdom makes the American whiskey glass. That is our favorite. And so I only have 2 of these. So when I do a big flight like this, I got to use my Glencairns because I've got a dozen of them. But if I'm only doing a sampling of 1 or 2 whiskeys, I'm going to do it in the American glass. And the link is in the description. And so you can go to the description of this live stream and see where you can buy those. Because they are fantastic. They are local here in Seattle area. And they are very supportive of local whiskey distilleries. And I think their glass is freaking phenomenal. So let me do the reveal real quick, and then I got a bio break. All right, so number 6. Number 6 was the 86. And so when who was it earlier that asked which one was the butterscotch bomb? It was a one-note wonder. It didn't have as much going on as everybody else, and so it was kind of boring to me because all it was butterscotch, nothing else. And so 86. So the low proof offering, 86, got 6th place.
Well, expected.
5th place. Whoa! I did not see that shit coming. Is the Signature 100?
Really?
I thought Signature 100 would be in the top 3 for sure.
I've always been a huge fan of that one.
Yeah, I am too, because it's $27. It's got a great balance to it. It's just fulfilling, 100 proof. It's great. And then
I've not tried that
number
one
4
yet.
was the Statesman. And now,
Or that one.
If I'm drinking them intentionally, if I pour a glass of Statesman and pour a glass of 100, I like the 100 better. But for some reason, somehow, in this blind, Statesman got placed just slightly above the 100. Don't know how that happened. I don't want to talk about it.
It's almost a full moon, that's why.
Yeah. All right. Number 3 was the 100 rye.
Damn, really?
So the 100 rye came in 3rd place, which that means you already know who's number 1 and number 2.
10 and 20.
1910 and 1920.
1920 is my tops.
1910 and 1920.
So 20
So
got
1910 and 1920 got 1st and 2nd, and surprisingly, the 100 rye got 3rd, and then it goes Statesman, 100, then the 86 for tonight anyway. Which I had some, whatever I had for dinner or whatever, played a role in it.
I had leftover steak from Monday, so that's all I had.
I made a penne pasta with ground sausage,
nice.
chicken, broccoli, green bell peppers, and an Alfredo sauce.
I literally just had leftover meat. I had 0 carbs for dinner.
Oh yeah.
We hit up food trucks tonight. That was in our around our neighborhood. So got some tacos and Philly cheesesteaks.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I cook from scratch at home like 75% of our meals.
So for off topic for Sunday, is it like finger foods or what are we doing?
Dude, he said potluck, and so I'm bringing potluck. I'm bringing a freaking. I'm gonna try to talk Stephanie into making her collard greens because they're fucking to
Ooh.
die for. I'm gonna make my tater tot casserole, and I'm debating on making my chicken and sausage fucking stew.
Okay.
Yeah.
God, I wish I could be there.
You can. 3.5 hour drive and you're there.
No big deal.
Yeah.
It's 4 hours from my house, but still.
You said you know the cops, so you're fine. 3.5.
I mean, challenge accepted. However, not sure I can make it on Sunday.
All right.
But now I kind of want to.
Yeah, so I'm bringing some homemade food. I am.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure what we were doing. I'm not gonna cook, but I'll try and have my wife or my mother-in-law make something.
Ramen is potluck if you do it right.
Dude, you know how many potlucks I've been to where somebody brings a basket of freaking KFC?
Uh,
And I'm like, bro, did you even try? No.
The fried chicken from Higgins is pretty good. Just saying.
I'll agree. But they've gone up in price. I don't know if you noticed that.
I used to live on the west side, and I never noticed any price increases. But it's been 2 years since I bought any chicken from Hagen.
Is there any on your neck of the woods?
No, we only get QFC, Safeway. No, not even QFC. We get Albertsons, Safeway, and a local chain called Yolks, which Yolks has some of the best food I've ever had from a grocery store. They're fantastic.
Oh, wow.
College ramen.
College ramen is when you heat it up in the microwave, right?
Yeah. So I
What are you
heard this
talking about?
really.
You just open it up and you eat from there, pour a little of the dry packet on, crunchy.
Yep.
That's college ramen.
I heard if you take the Taco Bell sauce and you mix it in with ramen, it tastes exactly like poverty.
Mm.
Ah. Yep. Sounds
That's what
right.
I've heard. Dry and spiced. Oh, God, I want that old label 1920.
I don't have a new label yet.
Do you have
Is
any
there
more
really?
bottles of the old one?
No, just that much left.
Ah,
Is there a big difference?
there is. You're not going to like the new one.
No.
It's
Okay, so
less
I'm not
rich.
surprised that the 1910 and the 1920 both showed up in the top 3. The only thing I'm surprised at is that the Signature 100 wasn't number 3.
Yeah, because what, rye got number 3?
Yeah.
Rye. Let me give
I'm
that a
gonna have
shot.
to try that again because I'm like, how did the rye get above the Signature? I must have a really good bottle of the rye or something. You know how sometimes people get a tainted bottle that just sucks
Yep.
of standard stuff? I must have got a fabulous bottle of this rye.
I've had a couple bottles of Evan Williams that have been tainted. Both have been cork taint, though. So it just tastes like if you take a canned corn and you boil it, that's what it tastes like.
Oh man,
It was
that's terrible.
bad. But luckily, I was able to get them both replaced, and they were fine after that. But well,
Green
I
Label
will say-
rye.
yeah. Wait, that's
Oh,
mint
the
julep.
mint julep.
It's Green Label.
Close enough. Oh man, it does smell good. The rye does smell really, really good.
All right, I see why this rye snuck up so high in the placement is because it is offering more, like the complexity, the way it bounces around the palate. It brings more to the table than the 86 or the Statesman. You know?
And it's 100 proof.
Yeah.
Yep.
Joe is doing such a good job with the box he's going to mail me.
Don't forget to put the Halloween candy in there. I got a sample from someone that had some Halloween candy in there, and that was just the best little treat I've ever got. It's like, yes, mini Three Musketeers.
There you go. Joe's all in with those packing peanuts.
Doing the double wrap too.
And that's the good tape. That's not the dollar store kind.
No, that is a legit taper. Yeah.
That's the Staples brand, man. Fancy. No, is it Walmart? Joe's not talking to us anymore. That's fine.
Yeah. Hey, Mark, which one won? Did you announce your winner?
Yeah, it was 1920 and 1910 got first and second place, and the rye got third. Which I was really surprised at because I thought the 100 would get third.
I'm okay because Old Forester Rye 100 proof is actually cheaper than the 100 proof bourbon over here, so I'll take that
really?
any day of the week. Yeah, it's like $24 and $27, so it's not a huge difference, but it's close enough.
Now, when I think about it, I don't think the Old Forester 100 Rye is better than the Old Forester 100 Signature Series. When I just like think about it in my head of what they taste like not having the glasses in front of me, just when I think about it. But when it comes to Wild Turkey, I think the Wild Turkey 101 Rye has so much it brings to the table over the 101 bourbon, even though the 101 bourbon is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Especially for the price.
Yeah.
But if you try those two side by side, if you have like literally one glass and one glass of the 101 bourbon and the 101 rye, dude, the rye is freaking fantastic.
Have you ever done a side by side of that 101 Wild Turkey and the 100 proof Old Forester?
No.
Well, don't do it now. I'm just save that for another video.
I was like, you've got me so intrigued right now.
I would think
they're different styles, so I mean,
yeah.
You'll pick them out right away.
It'd be fun to find out, like in a blind, which one I preferred. Yeah. I think it'd be the turkey, just like based off what I remember.
Yeah. You should do the 100-ish proof challenge.
Right.
Oh, you could do if we could ever get it up here. Would be comparing like the Turkey 101 rye with the new Smoke Wagon Bottled and Bond rye. I know you're not too big a fan of the Smoke Wagon stuff, Mark.
When I did a battle with Independent Joe, he sent me a crazy
guy.
smoke wagon that was fantastic. That totally changed my view on smoke wagon because
Was it a
every
Desert Drool?
single smoke wagon I had, I was not impressed with. But whatever the hell that special smoke wagon Joe sent me was I out of the glasses we had that night, it was number one. It was so good.
Was it a Desert Jewel?
Yeah, it was a fucking Desert Jewel.
Single barrel?
He freaking popped it out of a camel's ass over there. I'm freaking telling you over here.
Which was a smoke
some
wagon you
crazy,
didn't like?
White label with red lettering and like some single barrel big fucking crazy smoke wagon.
It was a Desert Jewel. It was the red dial one. The red dial.
Yeah. That stuff was good though. This stuff was really good.
I've got the cast strength.
Uncut, unfiltered.
Yep. That's all I got.
That's all you need.
I've got the tomorrow should be arriving is the Smoke Wagon cast strength D barrel.
D barrel.
On the back of the bottle, they have a number and then they have a letter at the end of it. It's just it's the uncut, unfiltered. That's what it is. It's just the barrel numbers on the back.
No, this is their experimental rise that they did. The
rise.
raffle.
Oh, got you.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, Robert, I know exactly which ones you're talking about. To where the sample glasses have a little chain you put on the bottles. I saw that one as well.
What batch you got there, Troy?
153B.
Oh, that's one of the newer ones.
Yeah, it's June 26th, 2022.
I got an April one.
Yeah, I mean, so funny story of this one. I opened this one. My wife was out of town, so it was just me in the house. So I was like, okay, I'm going to open up a new bottle of bourbon and I'm going to smoke a cigar. And I had one cigar sitting up here in the cellar, and I went out to the fire pit. I started smoking it, and I had maybe 4 ounces of the smoke wagon. And after those 4 ounces, I could barely move. I think the cigar has an issue with like my system. I could not function. I was sitting there in the chair, and I was just like, I don't want to move. And I was like, I got to get up. No, can't do it. Got to get up. No, can't do it. It was awful. So it took me about 40 minutes to get up out of my chair and get back into the house. So I will never smoke another cigar again. I just can't do it. It's not my thing. But the bourbon was good. I will say that.
So great. You're like, it incapacitated me.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
I bought the cigar at the casino up in Airway Heights or Spokane or whatever it's called. I was there for a conference back in April. And I bought the cigar just on a whim, and I just stored it in the cellar. Oh, yeah, there you go. And it's been sitting here for months, and I just decided to smoke it, and I could not function after that. So, and I even smoked half of it. So,
Marvin, is that mint julep?
Yep.
All right.
Getting fancy.
I've never tried that. How is it?
It's definitely a cocktail. It's desserty. It's a cocktail, and it's a liter for what, 25 bucks, 27, but it's only like 60 proof.
Yeah, I thought that was something that's meant for like coffee or like you put it in your coffee or you put it in your drink or something that makes it kind of has that type of spearmint type flavor to it. But I thought that's what the mint julep was for, not for sipping.
Yeah.
It is tonight.
It is tonight.
Spoke
Uh-oh.
Compton.
Whiskey
Yeah.
Food Dude is about to go smoke 4 cigars.
Yeah, they
Don't
call
do
it
it.
Compton in Tacoma. Compton. I'm about to go out and smoke 4
Are
cigars.
you sure? Are you
Yeah.
sure it was a cigar, Troy?
Are you gonna smoke 4 at the same time? That sounds like a lot of effort, man.
There, hold on. I have a light here. That's all I drank. That's I've had 2 ounces since then, so I can hold my liquor. I'm Irish. I can do it, but oh my god, whatever that cigar did to me killed me. I'll pour a little of this now.
What's the proof on that one?
Well,
Did anybody
it's
say?
56.77.
Did anybody say whether or not they were Team Rings of Power or Team Dragons?
Nope.
House of
Haven't-
Dragons.
Haven't watched either yet.
No, so I watched all of the Game of Thrones, and so right now I'm catching the wife up on Game of Thrones, so I haven't watched any of the House of Dragons yet.
I don't know. For both of them for me are kind of dragging. I'm watching them both. So
Oh yeah.
I just finished the second episode of Rings of Power. They're just, I don't know. They're just kind of dragging a little bit for me. I mean, there's nothing really exciting about them.
Yeah.
For me,
When I
mean,
when I was deployed, I read the first 4 books, and then at work I tried to read the 5th book, and I haven't gotten through it yet. And not to give away spoilers, because I keep telling my wife, I was like, in the last season of Game of Thrones, if they took 2 major events and they switched them, it would have been so much more fulfilling. It would have been great and fantastic. But they took these 2 events and put them out of order for like necessity of fucking life. And so it made the last season fucking kind of suck.
Well, the last episode blew chunks.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm talking about. If they took those 2 major things that happened in the last couple episodes and they switched the order of events, it would have been great.
Mm.
Because Cersei's not the main enemy. The fucking the knight is the zombie king.
midget hobos.
hmm
They've always looked like midget hobos.
Yep.
Ah! Look like midget hobos.
Wow. I will say, because I have not had a cigar tonight, this smoke wagon smells fantastic.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
Hey, tell me, do you get strawberry or cherry Twizzlers?
I get strawberry cream. Like,
Their
do you
hair is
remember
awful.
those old there was those candies that were like strawberry cream. I don't know what they're called, but they're fantastic. I get that on the nose, not on the palate.
Heart's as big as their feet. I don't know. Some of that the story, I mean, them breaking rocks just to compete against each other, I don't know. It's just a weird thing going on. I mean, it's just hokey,
Ooh.
Yeah.
Anybody seen in their areas, what is it, Knob Creek 18?
I've not seen the 18 yet.
I did at Mark, you're going to hate me for this. I saw it at the Fred Meyer in Issaquah.
Whoa. An 18? And
This was back in like April, I think. So
What?
it was probably the previous release.
No, this is new. This is
Yeah,
a new
this
one.
is like in the last 2 months.
Yeah,
Wait.
it comes in a bond. Is it Knob Creek? Am I wrong on that?
Yeah, the Knob
Look.
Creek 18 just came out like 2 or 3
Not the
months
Elijah
ago.
Craig 18. The Knob
No.
Creek 18.
Oh shit, you're right. It was the Elijah Craig 18.
Yeah.
Okay,
What?
never mind. Ignore me.
Elijah Craig 18 at a Fred Meyer?
No,
yeah,
he thought yeah, Elijah Craig, yeah.
yeah, but it was $250.
Pass.
So
Um,
plus Washington taxes, so you're paying like $7,000. So
Yeah, it goes nowhere.
yeah, Whiskey Museum right there.
hey, Mark. Lee says he's got a Maker's Mark. Store pick.
Acres wood finish. Knob Creek Rye 115. I want that. Old Forester 110. Midwest American Prairie Muscatel finish. What? Where is it?
I had
Baller,
a
huh?
Woodinville Muscatel finish. Yeah. The Woodinville Muscatel. Yeah.
It's so good.
Yo, it is. It's fantastic.
Whiskey Food Dude's getting a sample of that tomorrow.
What's that?
The Woodinville. Oh, there you go.
Oh, nice.
Distillery only or Washington only, really.
Right. Yeah, when they had that Moscatel finish out, it was a Moscatel, a sherry, and there was a third one. They had 3 different wine finish casts out
The
at
PX?
the same time during that time period, and they were all so good.
Yeah. I really want them to do a bottled and bond bourbon. But as I learned when I was there, they have multiple distillers that are doing the whole process. So they
Yeah.
have people that are working like 8-hour shifts
Yeah.
throughout the day. So you're not going to get a single distiller.
They had a bottle and bond a couple years ago.
Oh, they did?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, before they got bought out.
Oh, before they got bought out by Hennessy or whoever?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
Armagnac.
so
Okay, yeah.
that heightens their ceiling. They can do more stuff. They have higher
Yeah.
possibilities, but it makes it to where the smaller hometown shit that like they could really do for us here in our area is like
I know. Somebody needs to go knock on their doors and just be like, look, Washington loves good bourbon and we want to support local stuff. Sell it for $100 a bottle. We don't care, but give us some really good shit and we'll buy it.
Did anybody else pick up that bottle of Rare Character cigar blend?
no.
No.
We don't get
where was
Rare
that?
Character up here.
Well, I mean, from
Yeah, the
Justin's House of Bourbon,
Oloroso.
you can order it.
Yeah.
Oh, from Justin's?
Baller. That was what I was talking about. There was the sherry one, the Moscatel, and the Oloroso. I did a video a few months back where I did all those side by side. That was good stuff.
Was it Rare Character Cigar?
Yeah, Rare Character cigar blend just hit today to order off of Justin's House of Bourbon, I believe.
Let's see.
I'm tipsy enough to just waste money right now, so let's do this.
Yeah, I ordered that earlier today.
Why am I not finding it?
It's not bad. It's at 116, 118 proof. Seems like it's going to be pretty good. So,
I mean,
I don't
why
know.
not?
Because I know there's a cigar blend from what's that one?
Yeah, I can't
It's
find
Justin's House Bourbon secondary. Not for that bottle, I don't believe. I mean, shipping sucks, but
it. Yeah, shipping always sucks.
yeah, it's their pick. So
Price you pay to get good stuff. Usually it's like $15 a bottle, or $15 for one.
Not sure. Not sure.
I don't see it on their website.
Really?
I got Eagle Rare for $120 a bottle.
Buy a Weller 12 for $500.
Jesus.
All right, closing that tab.
Wrong store. I think you guys are at the wrong store.
Justin's House of Bourbon.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. Their internet store. Their I forgot what it's called. Hold on. Let me try to find it.
All right.
Outfitters. Bourbon Outfitters.
Oh.
You guys said it at the same time. Yeah, 2022 rare character cigar blend, cigar batch rye. That's what it looks like. That's probably a better picture right there. Yep. Oh, I think it's 118 or 113 something.
Okay. I'm not seeing it yet. I'm still scrolling. Oh, there it is. Rare character.
No, they still have some.
Huh, interesting.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, it's 113 proof, not 118.
I don't even know what a Brazilian Amburana barrel is.
Well, it's when it's shaved completely. The oak.
Yeah.
18-year-old barrel.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh. Let's see.
That's funny.
Huh.
They also have a Copper Wax Willett Family Estate 20-year single barrel for $20,000.
Oh, done.
So it's on. So you're saying it's on sale?
Where's my 10% off coupon? Let's see. What the hell, man?
Even though you get the 10% off, you still have to pay for shipping.
Which, oddly enough, is 10%. So, not saving much.
Yeah.
No, I had so Bourbon has been buying stuff for me over in his neck of the woods, and the most expensive bottle I've ever bought is probably today, because it's that Old Forester single barrel strength rye that he will not tell me exactly how much it costs yet. We'll see. But he said it's less than 200, so it's all good.
$199.99.
That's pretty much what I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Wow, everything was so expensive.
Yeah, most expensive bottles I bought were $150.
Yeah. Mark, I got for you, I'm saving my last bit of the Calumet 15. Not break the bottle in the process, and the Calumet 15. Wait. Oh, you already have it. Okay. Well, you just get this one then.
Yeah, I don't have the 16. I have the 15.
Okay. 16. You get that.
Yeah. All right.
If I'm not there in the next month or so, I'm just going to ship it to you because it'll be so much easier.
I'm a patient man. I can wait until the next time we can get together and like have a pour together and whatnot.
It's going to be November at the earliest. My October is completely booked.
All right.
Yeah. God, I want to reach through the camera and just grab some of those stags from Joe's shelf there.
I know, right?
Wait. I need to make my screen bigger. Oh, now that he's not covering his bookshelf, it's easier to go shopping. Let's see. Yep, everything on that row. Weller, foolproof. Let's see what else we got. I don't know what's on his top shelf on that Weller. Can't tell. Are those Parker's Heritage?
Dude, I want to try a Parker's Heritage. I heard they're great.
So I want a Parker's Heritage mostly to hang on to for my son. His name is Parker.
Okay.
So what I try to do is I try to buy some bottles to stockpile for my kids when they're a little bit older. So I buy a bottle for me, buy a bottle for my kids.
Yeah.
And the only place I've seen Parker's Heritage for sale was at that Purdy's store.
Oh, really?
But that was like a year and a half ago, and they wanted like $250 or $300 for them.
Damn.
So
what's retail on that? It's like 100.
I think less than $100.
Less than 100. Damn.
I think. You know, mind you, things go up, but I know they're supposed to be cheap, relatively speaking.
Joe, left hand. There you go. Straight forward, next to the Russell's Reserve 13, to the right of that. What is that one? That brown label. That one, yeah. Oh, okay.
What is that? Lost Profit?
Lost Profit? Yep.
Very comparable to the Lux Row one. Really nice, really good flavor off of it.
Is it sourced from Lux Row or? No, that's
No, I don't
22
think
year. So that would have been like the old. I know they go for out of or extinct bottles or whatever.
This one's rumored to be Stitzelweller juice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
that's what I was. That's what somebody told me, but I don't know. All I know is it tastes good.
So now that we've got a good look at what was on Joe's shelf, I'm curious what's not on camera.
it's all the Woodinville stuff. He's too embarrassed to show.
There you go.
Oh, what is that?
What? What is that skeleton?
It's an alien skeleton, by the way, and is
that tequila?
And it's 51% ABV for Area 51.
Nice.
So it's 102 proof of Canadian whiskey, whatever it is. I don't know. I just saw the bottle and I was like, I got to get it.
I can appreciate that. Bottle looks fantastic. That's something that would just sit on the shelf for me forever.
Got some pretty cool looking bottles around the area. It's like a little like a town branch malt.
Is the glass red or is the whiskey red?
It's actually supposed to be like a barrel, so it's supposed to be like those barreled candies.
Yeah. They're like
root beers or something like that.
Caramel kind of root beer.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I gotta review this one. I haven't done this one yet. So
yeah, Lucky 7.
The Frenchman.
Frenchman. Yeah.
Oh, what's that 14-year that everybody's talking about from Lucky 7?
The Proprietor. It's really good.
Proprietor. Yeah.
We just got to start naming bottles, and Joel just pull them out of thin air.
No, I don't have that one. I gotta send Mash and Drum a couple of samples. He was looking for Larceny. He hasn't found it yet, so I was gonna send him a sample of it.
Is that the
which
C?
Larceny?
I got a B522 here.
Same. That's what he doesn't have.
It's well, let's see, $59.99 at my QFC in the Seattle area. A little poor that one because that one's 123.8.
Yeah, I think
proof.
this was like $50 in my store. I gotta look at the receipt, but it was around $50 bucks. $50.
Okay, Joe. Okay.
Well, our taxes ain't as high as your guys'. That's weird though.
That was MSRP on that one. I mean, yeah.
Really?
Ooh. Wow. I was just over in Spokane this week, and last Sunday, and I visited this place called Purgatory, and Purgatory had this giant wall of whiskey, and they kind of had it organized in some way, like scotches and Irish whiskeys, and then they had this big wall of bourbon, and then a little bit of rye. So I went in there, and I was looking for something I'd never had before. So stupidly, I picked the Yellow Spot from Ireland.
Right.
Why?
Right.
Why stupidly? I like that one.
It was $22 a pour.
Oh, okay. Not to buy the bottle
for me. Yeah, it was a little high, but it was really good. I will admit that. But it was a little expensive for what I wanted. And then the guy tells me he's got Coy Hill for $27 for 2 ounces.
Oh.
And I'm like, well, one, I have my wife and kid there. They're at a bookstore spending all of my money. And they are over there. So I didn't have all the time in the world. And I just drank the Yellow Spot and I just left. But I'm kicking myself now for not going back to get the Coy Hill for $27. I don't know. There's another place over in Spokane called Volstead Act, and they have the B tax for generally about $45 for 2 ounces.
The Volstead.
Volstead Act, yeah. So I got
Volstead Act. Is that like a Norwegian thing?
No, Volstead Act. So you had the 18th Amendment, which actually was prohibition, and
right.
The 18th Amendment didn't allow for any enforcement of prohibition. So there was something called the Volstead Act, which allowed for the federal government to enforce the 18th Amendment.
Okay.
So the Volstead Act was that enforcement, but they also so now there's a bourbon place. I guess it's a prohibition cocktail place that allows for those kind of things. But they had $45 for WLW, and they also had Thomas H. Handy for $45 for 2 ounces.
Wow. Okay.
So last time I was there, I got the WLW for $45, and it was just an amazing time.
If you ever make it out here to Tacoma, go hit up oh shoot, it's the Irish, or no, that's not right. No, that's right. It's an Irish bar. Oh, let me see if I can find the name. Doyle's Public House. They have unicorns, and you can get
reasonably priced.
Yeah, very reasonably priced. So you'll get some unicorns around $15 to $25, depending on if you do a 1.5 ounce pour to 2 ounce pour. And it's they'll rotate through their stock and whatnot. I was able to taste I think it was about a 1 ounce pour of Warehouse C there, and I paid like $10.
Oh wow!
Damn.
Nice.
Okay.
I would have kept buying 1 ounces and putting it in a container,
Yeah,
and I would have took that whole bottle out.
Yeah.
I
That's
didn't
not
know
a
any
bad
better.
Hey Joe, what are you putting together over there?
Well, I'm gonna add. It's kind of weird just sending one bottle, so I'm gonna send them maybe three samples.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna send them the Larcy B522, this Hirsch,
yeah.
which is a 7-year, 9-month, supposedly Willet, and then one of my locals, Corbin Cash, the guy that I did an interview with. So
yeah.
So I just send him those, and so he can check them out. I don't know if he's ever had these. He's probably already had at least this one. I don't know, but I'll send it to him anyways.
Has he done a battle with you on your channel, Joe?
No.
Jason?
No. But I did get him to do a battle against Livewire with Bourbon Bites. I had Cheech do the battle with him. I had the Bourbon Wrench do. They all did a battle royale, and I sent them all samples.
Oh, nice.
And they all did a battle against each other. I just mediated the thing, or it's on Livewire's channel. But that was pretty fun.
So in wine tasting, we have, big bottles like this, 750s, and we'll open them and we'll pour a little bit, and then we'll have a dump bucket. I've never seen a dump bucket in regards to whiskey. And it's one of those things that I think we should probably have, because I really like this B522 Larceny, but I don't want to drink the rest of it. So what the hell am I going to do with it? I've only got one Glen down here.
Chug. You'll sleep very well. There you go.
There you go. Nice.
Yeah.
Waste not, want not.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, this bottle right here is at 138.3.
Ooh,
oh wow.
Dang.
It's supposed to be almost an 8-year Willet.
The only Willet I've ever tried is like a 4-year green top. And I thought that was pretty good.
Try
the only Hirsch I've tried was the Hirsch Horizon, and I thought it was just straight garbage.
Black and Willet. It's really good. I mean, I really like it. It's like one of my favorite ryes that I like of all time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't tried that yet. Mark will hit up Michelle. She has it.
Yeah, try it. Yeah, it's really good. I mean,
what'd you think of the Horizon?
I thought the Horizon was terrible.
Oh,
it was straight garbage.
I've heard the same. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just. I think it was just south of $40 for the bottle, and it was not worth that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you buy a bottle?
Yeah, I had a whole 750 of the Hirsch Horizon, and after like 1 or 2 pours, I let it sit for a couple months. Then I revisited it and tried it again and thought it was straight garbage. And so I put it in one of my little barrels, what was left of it, and blended it with a bunch of other stuff to make it drinkable. And, put it in bottles to give to my buddies. because the Hirsch Horizon was absolutely just like not worth it. And so the Hirsch bottle that Joe has, I'm like, dude, if he's telling me that they put like some actual effort into it and made it drinkable, I'm willing to try it, because the Hirsch Horizon was straight garbage. Just no good.
No, I
Yeah.
have one of their regular bottles, the blue label or light blue label
Yeah.
bottles,
Yeah.
and it is it's MGP, and it's nasty.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
one of the worst things I've ever tasted.
I agree. I agree. Yeah.
But this right here, it's crazy.
Different story. Different story.
Yeah.
That's the kind of honesty you don't get on other channels. This shit is terrible.
Sometimes you have to be, nice with your wordings.
Yeah. This whiskey is
Unique.
technically whiskey.
It's a unique flavor profile.
Unique. Yeah, it's unique.
It's subpar.
Okay, jumping back to that then. Okay, so Chambers Bay, Hirsch Horizon.
Mark has the story.
Terrible.
Chambers Bay was more disappointing because they are here local in Tacoma. They age their barrels out on the Puget Sound, so they get that constant rocking of the water. So you think they were gonna like absorb more wood and all that stuff.
But no.
And so I have 3 different offerings from them, and all 3 of them are trash.
You know who won't be on Distiller's Perspective in the future?
Dude, he was like the one of the first 3 distilleries in Washington.
Yeah.
He was one of the first 3 that I approached with doing a tour of the distillery, and he was like, "Oh, we're not doing tours right now, blah blah." And I was like, "Dude, I'm trying to interview you online on YouTube, like fucking a free promotion."
Yeah.
And he just, I know he's a big deal when it comes to the council for Washington State distilleries. Allen, the main distillery that is the head guy there, he's a big deal in that whole aspect.
So in the wine industry, we have the Washington Wine Commission. Is there a Washington Distiller Commission or anything like
for
that?
whiskey, yeah, there is.
Okay.
And he's one of the heads of that commission.
Okay.
And I've talked to him multiple times about forming a relationship with them, and he's been super passive on it. And the whiskey's garbage, and so
he's got room for improvement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about Doc Swinson's? Have you reached out to those guys?
Are those the guys in Monroe?
Some are up there.
Yeah, because they said that they would not be willing to send me a sample, but if I wanted to drive up there to do a distillery tour, then they would talk to me. I was just like,
so Joe, my address is 148.
Yeah, this one just came out. I picked it up when I was on my way back from the Junkies meetup.
Wait, which one is that? I can't read that. Hold on, let me make my screen bigger.
That's what she said.
I'm Asian.
Oh, there's French on there.
As
Look
big
at
as
that.
you can get.
Huh.
Hey, Joe, can you read the French on there for me?
Nope. You ain't gonna get me sounding out words right now. I've had a little too much.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. So
Can't do
I
it.
did watch an interview with the master blender from Doc Swinson, and I don't think he can pronounce that. I really want to try their rye that's finished in rum, but as far as I can tell, it's sold out all over our area.
Yeah, that is insanely hard to get.
The Funky Monkey or something,
Yeah.
whatever it's called.
Yeah.
The Bardstown
Yeah.
Caribbean rum is pretty good. I think it's Caribbean rum.
Anything finished in rum casks is impossible to find in the Northwest.
Yeah.
I mean, rum is hard to find in the Northwest. No, just kidding. But I have had there's some higher proof, older rums that are impossible to find in our area. You can get some of them in Portland and Bend, Oregon. Those are the only places you can find them anywhere nearby. But they're like $140 a bottle. You know, there's the oh god, it's like 700 something a bottle. It's the last drop from 1976. From oh god, well I can't look it up right now because I don't want to minimize everything. But there's a rum from 1976 that is called the Last Drop, and it is insanely expensive, but it's also insanely like limited in its production because it's the last bit of the 1976 rum that was like going between England and the United States. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I went to the Last Drop. They had a meal. One of my the local liquor stores had invited them over here with Rebecca. I can't think of her last name right now. Sorry, Rebecca. I don't know if you ever see this, but her family is the one who owns the Last Drop, and they're the ones who buy all. They go around. They look at different whiskeys, distilleries, and I don't think they'll even. From what I understand, they won't buy some unless it's something just so rare.
yeah.
Yeah, that we had a 150-year-old wine that we had drank, and a 50-year-old wine, and a 50-year-old same. See, I can't think right now of where it was from. But it was two different ones, and they were saying right here, you can tell the difference between, how old, because they were both aged in barrels, also barrel aged wines.
Yeah,
it was a crazy dinner. It was cool.
Sounds fun.
Looking around, I don't even know the oldest bottle I have in here. I know I have like a 2003 port, but it's not in this room.
Well, I know for sure my oldest bottle is Brain Candy.
What's that one?
26 years old.
Oh, Obtainium. Okay.
Brain Candy.
Yeah. It was distilled in 95.
Damn.
Yeah. That's my oldest one. Yeah.
So, yeah, 26-year-old. Yeah.
I think, hold on.
Can I try that next time, Mark?
Oh, absolutely. Dude, it'll knock your socks off.
So, an old buddy of mine who has, and he'll never see this, so I'm going to say this, Patterson Cellars. This is his very first late harvest Roussanne, and you can see the color of this.
Yeah.
2009. and he does not have any more bottles of this. I have, as far as I know, the last bottle of this particular wine. I'm sure somebody else has one, but as far as I know, I've got the last one.
That's local to here, isn't it? Patterson Wine?
Patterson used to be in Woodinville. Now he moved down to Walla Walla.
Right. Oh, right.
But this is 2009, 100% Roussan, 17.5% sugar. This is a dessert wine for all dessert
Yes.
wines. It's amazing. Oh shit!
So,
I got another. Hold on. Where the
so is
hell
that
is
like late harvest stuff?
Yeah. So they basically
Oh,
they let it go until
yes.
end of October, and then they like gauge the weather and they figure out when it's going to be like prime time picking. They usually pick it like 2 days before rain because they want to make sure that nothing is going to, oversaturate the vines.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can get some really, really sweet stuff.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you harvest in bricks. So bricks are like a percentage of sugar. It's not exact, but it's very close. I'm looking to harvest my Chardonnay this year at about 24 bricks.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That stuff would be harvested around 35 to
26.
40 bricks.
Oh, that's high.
Really high. So if you measure Coca-Cola in bricks, it's 11. To give you an idea. So when you have a finished wine that's 17.5% sugar, that is, 50% sweeter than a Coca-Cola,
Mm.
to give you an idea. But I've got an older one in here somewhere. I have no freaking clue where it is. Apparently, I
Yeah,
need to organize.
I love a lot of those late harvest syrupy sweet wines.
I love the sweet wines. I mean,
Yeah.
if I was not the only one drinking that tonight, I would open it, like no doubt. But
Oh, but you can only have small pours of those because it's so sweet.
yeah, but that's why I got like 6 of them. So
5 when you bring one over to this side of the woods, right?
damn it. Well, I'll find it someday. Oh shit, my Glen was literally blocking it. So across the street from Woodinville Distillery.
Erotic? What?
No, Eroica.
Eroica.
Your mind out of the gutter,
So
Mark.
it's missing the T.
There's no T, Mark.
Yeah.
Come on,
What's
Mark.
that?
No, it's a Eroica. It's a
Oh!
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I'm gonna put my bottle down. Graham's 30-year tawny.
This is my
Man.
technically oldest bottle. Eroica, that's what is that? Saint Michel?
Yeah, Saint Michel and Dr. Lozen from Germany. So this is the 2006. And literally I've never opened this box, but I'm going to do it live on cam right now. Okay, hold on. Oh, that is dark.
Oh.
So this is
apricot. Yeah.
26% sugar.
Oh,
I mean, that'll get the job done. That is sweet.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's one of my vices to go to dessert wines because I've got a bunch of stuff like this. I've got the stuff over there, and I've got some ports. I just picked up this one, Taylor Flaggate, late bottle vintage, which
Taylor Flaggate.
Yeah, out of Portugal, obviously, good stuff.
Yeah. Okay. That 150-year, you just triggered something. That 150-year wine and that 50-year wine was Portugal 20 port.
Say what? Hold on.
No, I'm talking about the one I was talking about earlier. When I said I didn't know I don't remember what they were called. They were Portugal 150
Oh
year
yeah,
old
yeah,
20 port,
yeah.
I love
Oh, yeah.
port.
20 port wine.
Yeah, you have Madeiras as well. Madeira can last. Gosh, they have Madeiras from the late 1700s that are still available in bottle that are
Mhm.
fantastic.
Now those ones I know you've got to open with a fancy heat. What do you call it?
Yeah. Hold
You
on.
know when
Let me
they
tell you.
do the heat clamp around there, and then
Yeah. I'll be right back. Hold on. My daughter's here.
Joe, you've been a busy bee over there with all those pours.
Yeah, well, I'm late on that one. I was supposed to send it 2 days ago on that other box that I'm going to send tomorrow, and this one I told them on Wednesday that I was going to send it by tomorrow. So this one I won't be late on, but the other one a little late on it. So I don't like to be late when I send stuff. A lot of people say, I'll get to it when I get to it. And it's like well, if you promise somebody something, then send it.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Paul.
Mark, do you drink much wines or dessert wines?
Who, me?
Not so much
Mark.
anymore.
Oh, man.
Lately I've just been drinking bourbon.
Uh,
Yeah.
and then Troy, you're into rums too. It sounds like.
Yeah, I'll have a beer
Sometimes,
or
yeah.
rum once in a while, but nothing dessert.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lately, I don't know if it's just because of the summertime and the heat, but I've been leaning more towards sugary, sweet stuff.
Hmm.
And then, so definitely like those Four Square rums.
Yeah.
And shout out to Lee for introducing me to Four Square rums. So Bourbon Baller led me astray on that route. And then
There's a Smith and Cross, which is a rum,
yeah.
and that one is a good like single sipper. Like just sip it by itself. It's fantastic. It's bourbon esque,
Yeah.
so it's a little bit of sweetness, but not too much. Joe, what the hell did you just pour out of the green bottle?
Oh,
Oh,
Traverse.
okay.
I never tasted it.
And there's
Looks
that much
like I
gone?
tasted it.
Yeah,
It
it looks
looked-
like you tasted it. Like,
when we were at the meetup, bottles were left behind, and I grabbed like 2 bottles. So Mojo 88 actually gave me this bottle.
What the?
Ohio.
Huh.
Yeah, 1973.
It must be from Indiana.
I don't know.
Is it good?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much of this I should drink because I mean it
That's
is
an old decanter style.
yeah.
You
But,
get some lead in there or whatever.
Yeah. So it says Kentucky Straight, so it's not Indiana.
Hmm.
So I'm sorry. It says Beam on the bottle, so it's Beam.
Oh, okay. Yeah. My wife's grandfather passed away, gosh, like 5 years ago, and he left behind a bottle of Jim Beam from I think the early '80s. And every time I'm over at my in-laws' place, I pour a little dram of that, and it's still good. Um, it's not great, but it's good. So
From what year?
It must be early 80s. Like, it's still a screw top, but it's not like there is a barcode on the back, so it's not super old, but it's probably like 80. My wife was born in 82, so I'm guessing it's between 82 and 86, somewhere in there. So,
Gotcha.
yeah.
This is actually the first Traverse City I've ever tasted.
Oh, it's delicious. Well, not that one. We had a Traverse.
How do you know you haven't tasted this one?
I don't know yet, but when Mark was over last, we popped a Traverse
It's
City.
like root beer.
Yeah. Like nutty root beer. Yeah.
That's a
bad.
rye? That's a rye?
Yeah, it's a rye.
Now, I don't know. Is Traverse City sourced or do they produce their own?
I believe they
I thought they
produce
did
their
their
own.
own.
Yeah.
You got Tennessee.
Produced and bottled by Traverse City, so it's their own stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or at least this bottle is. And this is a bottle 83 of 195.
So it's a single barrel then?
Single
Yep.
barrel? Yeah.
Single barrel proof.
I've got a doctor's appointment in the morning, so I'm going to wish
All
you
right.
all a good night.
Yep. Hey, yeah, I've got to work tomorrow morning, so let's
What is it? Oh, it's 11:33.
11:30.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how late it was.
Yeah. So let's do an Old Forester report.
Yep.
You got it. Mint julep.
Mint julep.
Oh, I'll go the exact opposite of that. I'll do the 1920.
All right. Before we shut it down, cheers, Vince.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Have a good night. Mark, see you in a couple days.
Yeah.
Troy, I wouldn't be surprised if you're there. 3
no, I'm not
hours.
gonna be there.
You got this. 3 hours.
You got it.
But I have to drive to Centralia before I drive back home on Saturday, and then you're saying I need to drive back to Lakewood the next day.
Mark, you got a couch?
I do. I have a spare room.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, no big deal. Hey, guys, thanks for joining me on this National Bourbon Heritage Celebration. Old Forester
Hell yeah.
Distillery, the longest bourbon distillery in America. Love you guys. Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Have a
All
good
right.
night.
I'll
Night,
see you guys
everybody.
next time.
Cheers, bud.
Good night.